Hey, it's Huang. I've been thinking a lot lately about music and story and how they reflect each other on so many levels. Obviously, there are songs that tell stories, and music can be such a powerful way to convey story because of how easily it taps into our emotions, but I've also started to think about this in terms of individual elements of music, like chords and dynamics and rhythm, and how often when they work their best, they mirror good storytelling. I think this is especially true of melodies, even if we look at an example in a very basic singing exercise that a lot of people do. I don't usually sing it with the hand motion, but that helps to illustrate this story where we set out on a journey, we reached a destination, and we came back home. Beginning, middle, end, super basic, we take this for granted. But what if I remove the final note? Why does that feel off? I think most people who hear that would say it's incomplete, and whether or not it's that original final note that we go to next, we know there has to be something next. That story is not over. So like stories, in melodies there are setups and payoffs, expectation and resolution. There may even be surprises and changes and things that you never expected to happen, but that still fit into the whole in some kind of logical way. If you start telling a story, there are an infinite number of ways that you could continue it and that you could end it, but I think the majority of those possibilities get ruled out if you want to make it make sense, if you want to make it compelling, if you want to make it relatable. And I think the same thing is true with melodies. Even though we're dealing with something so abstract as sound vibrating at different frequencies, the sequence in which we place those pitches has the same kind of importance as the words you choose and the order you put them in when your sentence is constructing. And once you have one musical sentence, the one that follows it has to make some kind of sense. Have a gander at these two short stories I just wrote. Same opening sentence, but I think we would all agree on which one follows up logically. And here's the musical version of that. So I want to explore that kind of musical logic and do a little experiment with any of you who might want to participate. I'm going to give you an incomplete melody, the first sentence in a musical story, and I want you to finish telling it, and we'll check back in a week and see all the different ways that this melody developed. This is something I've wanted to try for a long time, and I feel like I finally have a great melody to do it with because this is something I came up with and then got stuck on, and I knew that there was something more to this little chunk of music because the melody had so much movement to it and the chords were leading somewhere and I just didn't know where. Eventually I did figure out something I really like, and I will be sharing my solution to this puzzle with y'all as well, but I'm very excited to see what you come up with. Here's the melody up to the point where I got stuck. I'll put the chords right up on screen here. Where does it go now? If you want to participate in this, please film yourself performing your rendition of this melody and the ending you come up with for it. I don't mind if you're singing it or playing it on an instrument or multiple instruments. Upload your video to YouTube or Dropbox or wherever and email it to me. Let's get them in by Tuesday, October 11th. I'll put them in next Thursday's video and we'll find out how this story ends. Thanks for watching today. Please give this video a like and or a comment, and I will talk to you again soon.